Jack had been cursed since birth, a curse that rendered him incapable of fathering children. Determined to break free from this fate, he sought out the strongest witch, but the answer he received was disheartening. There was no way to lift the curse. Ordinary women would never be able to bear his children. Whoever conceived his child would die. The only solution was to find an exceptionally powerful woman. Faced with this revelation, Jack made a daring decision. He proposed to the centuries-old witch. 15 years ago, one of the 5 great witches had found Jack as a child and placed this curse upon him. Both the king and the prince had been stripped of their ability to produce heirs. No woman could bear them a child. Thus, their kingdom was destined to perish with Jack's generation. Desperate, the kingdom summoned mages from all over the world, but none could break the curse. Years later, as Jack grew older, he heard rumors of another witch, the strongest among the 5. She had built a colossal tower in the middle of a vast desert. It was said that anyone who could climb from the base to the very top, overcoming the trials within, would have one wish granted by the witch. As a prince, Jack reached the top faster than anyone expected. In fact, he became the first human in 100 years to set foot at the tower's peak. But to his surprise, the mighty witch before him was not some fearsome hag, but a young, adorable girl. After a brief exchange of introductions, the witch asked Jack what wish he wanted fulfilled. Jack explained everything: his curse, his kingdom's predicament, and his desperate search for a cure. He pleaded for the witch to lift his curse. After examining him closely, the witch made a shocking discovery. This so-called curse was actually a blessing. Jack's very essence had been enhanced to an extreme degree. His lineage was so overwhelmingly potent that no ordinary woman could withstand it. That was why no one could conceive his child. Even as the strongest of the witches, she admitted that undoing this curse was impossible. If Jack truly wanted children, he would need to find a woman powerful enough to endure his bloodline. The witch offered to help search for such a person. However, despite all her efforts, she failed to find a single suitable human. At that moment, Jack turned to her and asked, what if the woman was a witch? The witch paused, only to suddenly realize what Jack was implying. He wanted her to become his wife. He wanted her to bear his children. The very idea was absurd. She was a proud and noble witch, far above mortal concerns like marriage and heirs. Besides, Jack was proving to be just as troublesome as his grandfather. Decades ago, his grandfather had also reached the top of the tower, and, just like Jack, he had foolishly asked her to be his wife. She had refused him then, and she would refuse Jack now. But before sending him back to his kingdom, she decided to teach him a lesson, one he would never forget. She prepared to erase his memories and return him home.